What makes leading lines in digital art feel too blunt? Imagine walking through a forest and seeing a path that cuts straight ahead without any curves or variation. It feels stiff and uninviting, right? That's similar to what happens when leading lines in digital art feel too blunt. Leading lines are meant to guide the viewers smoothly through a piece. But when they lack finesse, they can make the artwork seem forced or overly obvious. One common reason is overly straight or harsh lines. If the lines are perfectly straight and sharply defined without any variation, they can look mechanical. This rigidity makes the composition feel static and less natural. Think of a road that is perfectly parallel and unchanging. It doesn't feel inviting or dynamic. Another factor is the lack of gradation or softness. When leading lines stay uniform in thickness, color, or brightness, they can appear heavy-handed. Adding subtle changes in line weight or opacity can make the lines blend better with the rest of the artwork. This creates a more organic flow that feels less intrusive. Overusing leading lines can also make them feel blunt. If they dominate the scene or are too numerous, they can overwhelm other elements. Instead of guiding the eye gently, they push it along a narrow path, making the viewer feel pushed rather than led. Balance is key. Ignoring the overall composition and context can cause bluntness too. Lines that end abruptly or intersect awkwardly with other shapes create visual tension instead of a smooth flow. Good leading lines should work harmoniously with focal points, shapes, and negative space. Lines that are all parallel or only horizontal and vertical can seem monotonous. Incorporating curves, diagonals, or implied lines adds variety. These variations create a more lively and natural visual journey for the viewers. Perspective and depth are important as well. Leading lines that don't follow the rules of perspective can look flat. Properly converging lines and layering help create a sense of depth, making the scene feel more immersive and less forced. In digital art, you can make lines softer and more dynamic by using curved or diagonal lines instead of straight ones. Varying line thickness and opacity helps avoid a blunt look. Balancing leading lines with other compositional tools like focal points and negative space keeps the scene engaging. Remember, leading lines should serve the story or emotion of the piece, not just direct the eye mechanically. When lines are too rigid, dominant, or disconnected from the overall composition, they lose their subtlety. To make them feel natural and inviting, use variation, softness, and harmony with other visual elements. That's how you create a compelling and balanced artwork that guides the viewer smoothly without feeling blunt or forced.